Welcome to Frameless in London. Now, this is an immersive art experience that we're going down to. And can I just say, I've been to a number of immersive art experiences, but this is by far the best one. And no, it's not a paid advertisement. This is something that I visited on my own, paid for, and went and had a good look. And I can tell you, there are 4 different rooms, and actually you can spend a good couple of hours here really enjoying the art. Oh, and by the way, I'm no art critic, so I just like it like everyone else does. So there are 4 rooms. We're going to start off with this one. We're going to do them in order. This is called Colour in Motion. And before you go in, it tells you the amount of time it takes for the art to go round in a loop. So if you're in there, they all take about 20 to 25 minutes. So this is Colour in Motion, and you may well start recognising some of the art on the wall. But you'll see the things on the floor. So you can see all the petals hanging around on the floor. And if you watch in just 1 second, the art collapses into the middle, and then it goes into sort of heaps of petals. Leaves gathering together, and then it goes into nice big heaps. There's a blank canvas on the wall, and in the middle you've got these heaps. Now, is anyone going to walk through them? Oh yes, they are, because this is really immersive. So here we go. They're going to walk through, yes, and as you walk through, you kick the leaves around. Don't forget, this is all been done digitally. And here's someone giving a greater view of it. This takes me back to the Van Gogh experience that we went to, and I'll put a link to the top hand corner. But this is Vincent van Gogh and Starry Night over the Rhone from 1888. And in this room you can just see how all the paintings are built up. They're built up at different speeds and they collapse at different speeds as well. But you always end up with a blank canvas on the wall with all of the sort of paint all over the floor digitally. It's fantastic. Quite often in our videos we're darting around here, there and everywhere, showing you things very, very quickly. In this video we're going to allow you to sit back, enjoy the music, but also enjoy the art as well. This is our relaxing video to you. So you can see why this will be a great one to bring the children to. And if you're an adult, don't stand back, just get in there and get involved, because everyone is encouraged to. And the great thing is, you don't need to be an art connoisseur to come and enjoy, because you'll recognise most of the paintings that are being built up in all 4 of the rooms as well. Also, another great thing that I love is the fact that you can see the paintings being built, but how quickly can you guess which painting it's going to be? Okay, at which point did you guess it was Van Gogh? Now, something that's really fantastic about this, and I did this myself, if you find a particular gallery you like, you can go back in and out as many times as you like. So once you buy the ticket for the event, you're there, and you're there for the day. And we're going to show you, because there's a restaurant area as well and a cafe area, so you can really take advantage of the whole day and go in and out of the same exhibitions time and time again. The leaves, and it's time to go into another room, and the next room is the Art of Abstraction. Yes, we're going into the room of abstract art. Now in here it's completely different. You've got the art shining onto quite a few different mesh screens. So there are seats all situated around, which you didn't have in the other one. You could sit down and you sit on the floor. Here there are benches, and they're all scattered around, so you can sit here or you can stand in the middle and take in the art which is being shone onto various mesh screens in front of you. Now in this room and the next room, they take a piece of art and they blow it up out of sight. So you're looking at a very small piece of the massive. Now this is Kazimir Malevich, and this is Head of a Peasant Girl, if you know that piece of art. I didn't myself, but I do now. Here we're looking at the moving piece of Piet Mondrian, and this is a composition with large red plane, yellow, black, grey and blue from 1921. And as you can see, if you know the piece, it's all different blocks of colour, and what they're doing is they're just projecting it randomly onto the screens. Now, one of the things I really recommend you do is get a seat when you get in here, sit back and enjoy. And then, whilst they're projecting and it's going round again, get up and walk around and see the art from a different perspective. It really does give you a different shot at seeing the paintings, but from completely different perspectives, because you've got the different things bouncing off the different screens. Paul Klee, and this is Ancient Harmony from 1925. By the way, all of this is to its own music as well, which really also adds to the effect. And this is Robert Delaunay, first disc from 1912. It's time to go to our third room. So we go from the abstract art to this, Beyond Reality. And Beyond Reality looks at the fantastical worlds created by artists that have creatively pushed the boundaries of realism, covering the spectrum of work from the Renaissance period to symbolist and also surrealist movements. And just like the last room, they've taken a painting, they've blown it up, so you probably don't recognise bits, but then when you look at the whole painting, you can see this particular section is a very small piece of it, so you get really in depth with the pictures. Now in this room the paintings are projected on the walls and also the floors, but what you've also got is you can see them in the ceilings because you've got mirrors on there, and if you look over to the back just underneath where the giraffe is, you'll see there are a couple of people laying down and they're looking at the paintings from a different perspective, looking up at the ceiling. As I said, this is as immersive as you want it to be. This has to be my favourite one, the way they all bring it together at the end as a sort of summary, and they do it by pulling it all together like this, and then you'll see in a second it will close like a book. This painting is by Bosch and it's called The Garden of Earthly Delights, Tiptich. Right, let's go from this one to the next one, and it's bright oranges. Go on, have a guess what you think this might be before you get to it. Any ideas? You're about to see. So before we go to our fourth and final room, we have one more painting to show you in here, and it's a bit of surrealism, and the reason I've shown you it is because it's actually my favourite piece of art. It's Salvador Dali, and that promises to be another fantastic immersive experience which is opening in London very soon. And of course you'll recognise the clocks, and if you're thinking what is it, it's The Persistence of Memory from 1931. Really hoping you're enjoying our video and our different way of presenting the art from the Frameless exhibition here in London, which is over in London's Marble Arch. So if you're here in London or coming down, you definitely want to come and see this. Okay, now we go into the fourth and final room. In this final room there are 6 pieces of art. We're going to show you 3, but it's like you're stepping right inside the art. Now you'll recognise this. This is Canaletto's Piazza San Marco in Venice. But look at it, you actually feel like you're right in the middle of the piazza. It's brilliant. They've almost transported you to the middle of the picture, and as you then walk around you can see all of the different details very, very closely. It's like looking at the painting, but you're inside it. It's remarkable. And then you get the transitions like this to the next painting. Now, if you don't tell me you feel seasick after watching this, then you obviously haven't got it on a big enough screen. This is Rembrandt Christ in the Storm of the Lake of Galilee from 1633. But as you're going round, just look at the waves undulating around you, and then in a minute I'll show you the ceiling and you get the whole weather situation with the lightning and the rain as well. It's now time to go from this to some calmer waters and the River Thames. And the next piece is Monet. And this is Monet's London Parliament, which was painted in 1905 by the side of the embankment. The Thames might be undulating, but it's not half as bad as that sea scene from earlier. So I hope you've enjoyed the art that we've shown you. Now there are 40 different pieces of art across the 4 different galleries down here at Frameless. Now this is so worth coming to do. It's absolutely fantastic. It's easily accessible as well, and whilst I showed you the escalators coming down and into it, you have actually got lifts that come down and into the basement, so the whole thing is in the basement. It's at London's Marble Arch, and if you want more details, just put in Frameless in London and you'll get it. You've got the obligatory gift shop, so you can get postcards and books and various other bits and pieces there. I would recommend that you get the souvenir brochure because it'll tell you the things you're looking at. If you're as art unaware as I am, that will really help you. And here you've got the cafe, so you can get food and drink whilst you're here as well. So you can pop in and out, come and have something to drink, then go back and do a different gallery, or just keep revisiting your favourites. Frameless is open 7 days a week, and every so often they do close, but you do need to have a look on their website because the hours are different days. But what also I really liked is when they closed recently, it's because they were putting new artworks in. So if you've been once and then want to come down again and bring the family or someone else, there's a chance you may well see different artworks when you come down. What a great thing to do! So, which was your favourite piece of art? Let us know in the comments down below. It'd be great to see. Now, if you really loved coming here and seeing this, then why not go and see some of the originals? And those are held at the National Gallery, which is another free museum in London to go to, although you do need to book online. But here's a video we did of some of the great pieces of art at the National Gallery, and that's in the top right hand corner. See you in there.